Every day, thousands of vessels carry valuable cargoes to destinations across the world. But the seas are dangerous, and for any one of 100 reasons, some do not make it and need a little help to get home. Salvage may be involved. This story takes us down under, to the waters of northwestern Australia and the port of Dampier. Northwestern Australia is remote and big. Endless roads cut through the red earth and spinifex grass of its vast plains. It is a harsh environment that is unfriendly to much life. Well, most life. Some animals have adapted extraordinarily well. But the area does have some very special assets. Under this remarkable northwestern Australia landscape lie huge resources of raw materials such as salt and ores of aluminium and iron. Hammersley Iron has a major interest in this business. Each day, Hammersley iron ore trains run from the company mines to the harbour at Dampier. One train may consist of over 250 wagons, each carrying 100 tons of ore. A fully loaded train may thus be over 2 kilometres long and weigh more than 25,000 tons. Trains arrive at the Parker Point or East Intercourse Island terminals. Here, the ore is unloaded onto product-specific stockpiles. All operations are computer-controlled and automated.
Not yet. We're working on that at the moment, and hopefully something will come through today.
Hammersley Iron is one of the world's leading suppliers of iron ore, and for the company, the Asian Pacific region is important, accounting for more than 85% of company ore sales. Japan, China, Taiwan and Pakistan are major company markets.
On the 25th of August, the vessel HANJIN Dampier was sailing from the port of Dampier with a load of 205,000 tons of iron ore. On the passage out through the narrow channel, there was some generator and subsequent main engine failures, and the vessel, which was proceeding at about 7 knots at the time, veered off the channel and ran aground on a granite outcrop. At this time, the owners of the vessel contacted the major salvage companies who had assets within the region. Amongst these was Weissmuller. The salvage companies attended the scene 1.5 days later, and a meeting was held with owners and their underwriters, together with the Port Authority. Salvage plans were put forward, and Weissmuller's plan, which included contingencies for discharging the cargo, a certain amount of it to lighten the ship to ensure that the vessel would refloat on a favourable tide, was accepted by all parties.
Up you go.
Salvage experts are quickly sent out both from Singapore and the Netherlands to northwestern Australia. Detailed inspection shows that the vessel is not holed and is not leaking, but the only way in which it will be refloated will be to unload a part of the cargo. Naval architects calculate that some 5,000 tons will have to be removed from the first 5 holed bays if high water and tugs are to refloat the HANJIN Dampier. With the help of subcontractor Mermaid Marine, a start is made on the unloading. Barges and a crawler crane have to be leased. Time is short, as in a few days' time, the seasonal high water point will arrive, an ideal moment for a refloat. But still no guarantee. In the meantime, the Weissmuller salvage team gets the tug planning in order, while unloading simply continues. In total, 5 tugs are planned for the refloat. 1 ocean-going tug to be attached at the rear and 4 harbour tugs of Riverwijs up around the front. One of the reasons that Weissmuller got the assignment was that it had 4 powerful harbour tugs under contract close by at the Woodside terminal at Withnell Bay for assistance to condensate and LNG tankers. The Riverwijs tugs all have pretty ladies' names. The Edwina, the Gillian, the Olivia and the Claudine each offer 50 tons bollard pull. It will all be needed. Each of them is equipped to meet the highest standards of firefighting, oil pollution and first response salvage capability. They answer the needs of both existing customers and the future needs of the Port of Dampier. The main salvage tug is the 150-ton bollard pull Lady Audrey. Salvage Captain Bram Sperling, in command here, will be in close contact with Salvage Master Fokko Ringesma, who will be leading the operation from the bridge of the HANJIN Dampier. The Lady Audrey is attached to the HANJIN Dampier by means of chain and cable. Qualified people are essential to any salvage operation. Weissmuller salvage masters and engineers are on the job year-round and are regularly trained in a variety of special skills, such as firefighting and dealing with gas, chemicals, oil products and other hazardous cargo. This way, they live up to the highest professional standards. When the attachment is made, the 200-ton shackles are fixed to the 7-centimeter diameter cable of the Lady Audrey. It's heavy work, but the Weissmuller salvage team has done it many times before. Riverwijs tugs are positioned starboard to hold the 309-meter HANJIN Dampier on course by pushing her against the current. Time is running out, the pilot is flown in, and the last barge of unloaded iron ore leaves. From the bulk carrier's bridge, the order is given to raise anchors. The third tug is attached to the bows of the HANJIN Dampier. Its task will be primarily to counteract the effect of the strong current.
Okay.
The last tug is fixed to the port side. At 10 o'clock, all tugs are on standby, waiting for their orders from the salvage master.
Yeah, Bram, okay, all on the way. Give a 40-50% pull, Bram. Next.
The Lady Audrey starts pulling at 50% power, and the 4 harbour tugs follow their pull and push orders from the bridge.
Go ahead.
Gillian and Olivia, starboard side tugs pushing 50%, please. Copy.
With the tide rising and the combined horsepower of the tugs, the Giant slowly starts moving. The naval architects are proud their calculations were right on.
All stations, we get a bit of movement in the vessel.
Moments after first movement of the vessel, she starts coming off the granite outcrop. Clearly visible is the bottom mud, disturbed by the hull's movement, the extraordinary lateral current, and the tug's propellers.
All right, guys, well done. She's afloat. Olivia, give a push. Irina, give a pull. Gillian, give a push. And Claudine, come around port side.
Weissmuller achieves its first major objective.
Lady Audrey, well, she's well in control now of the harbour tug, so you can let go your tow rope.
The Lady Audrey returns her cable, and the HANJIN Dampier's engine is set to idle. A sharp eye is kept on the state of the current, while the harbour tugs move the HANJIN Dampier back into the navigation channel. Now to the temporary mooring.
We keep the port side swing and we get some forward movement.
That swing going.
Claudine, can you come in line with the bow, please? Claudine is going to be a 330 heading out.
Slow ahead.
Slow ahead, please. Get the Claudine.
What I'm doing is that's the channel. I'm just coming back like that and then we'll do a sharp turn around.
Okay, Claudine, can you stand by on the stern of the vessel for long line aft escorting tug?
As soon as the HANJIN Dampier is back on course, under command of the harbour pilot and salvage master, the harbour tugs are detached, but they stay in attendance as escorts.
What's happening?
345.
Instead of 016, 330, we're coming in from over here. We're on 345.
Once arrived at her temporary mooring in the company of other bulk carriers awaiting loading, the anchor is dropped. The Lady Audrey is finally given her formal thank you for her outstanding assistance and sets off for home. The divers now prepare for inspection of any damage to the underside of the vessel. All is recorded on film for the insurers. Deep scrapes are clearly visible in the paintwork of the bottom plates. The paint has completely disappeared in some places, but there is no evidence of serious damage. The authorities and insurance inspectors agree with the diagnosis. After completion of formalities, the HANJIN DAMPIER will be able to continue her journey to Korea.
Ja, deze berging is geheel volgens plan verlopen. Met dit soort grote bulkcarriers kan je niet al te veel capriolen veroorloven. We hebben twee
Everything went as planned, but with this sort of recovery you can't mess around. The two naval architects with us did some great work. It was their plan to remove the 5,000 tons of ore, which we did, and at high tide on the 8th of September, the vessel came back afloat.
Van 8 september kwam deze boot vlot.
At Dampier's port offices, the debriefings record everyone's experiences of events. An effective, fault-free salvage. No mistakes, no injuries, one according to the book. Everyone involved is thanked for their committed input.
The Riverwijs tugs to be part of the refloating plan. Royal salute to you all, guys. Thank you very much.
The port authorities, the owners, and all other parties connected were extremely pleased and happy with the results.
The salvers start removing their equipment, while the salvage master and captain sign off the so-called Certificate of Delivery, the document by which the salvage company officially returns the vessel to her owners.
Okay, Captain. Okay, Captain. Okay. Here for the camera. Okay. Thank you.
The refloat of the HANJIN DAMPIER is just one of the many in the recent track record of Svitzer salvage. The salvage crews say goodbye and wish the ship a safe voyage. They will shortly be on their way somewhere else in the world to offer a helping hand. Svitzer Salvage, the global salvage masters.
Okay, Mr. Kim, thank you. Okay. See you next time.
Next time.